What up, y'all? Welcome back to Mike and Loaded. I'm Jew, your host. There goes K-Dub, Shaq, and King Pop is back. He missed the last episode. We missed you last episode.
Yeah.
Glad to have you back, my boy. So this episode, we kind of switching it up. So we've been talking about basketball the first three episodes, but we do have other interests that we share in the sports world and sports entertainment as well. Now, if you know, you know. And what I'm coming around to is wrestling. We are big WWE fans. I've been for a while. K-Dub, King Pop, and Shaq all been wrestling fans for a while, and it's definitely a topic that we want to circulate around. But the first thing we're going to talk about is Mount Rushmores. I feel like that'll be a good introduction to kind of see where our heads are at. I'll go first. My Mount Rushmore is four people. As Mount Rushmore is Rey Mysterio, Kurt Angle, John Cena, and Kane. That's my Mount Rushmore of my favorites. These are not who I think are the GOATs, but these are my favorite wrestlers ever. And I'll leave the floor to y'all to go over y'all.
Mhm.
Yeah, Pablo or Shaq, anybody.
All right. So
Yeah,
my
Shaq.
Mount Rushmore, my Mount Rushmore is The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, and Undertaker.
That's a crazy Mount Rushmore.
Those are my four.
I ain't gonna lie. That's certified GOATs.
Uh-huh. Those are the
Wait,
I
four
so
know.
top
say it
guys,
again,
man.
Shaq.
I said The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, and Undertaker.
The Raw Stone
Okay.
Cold. Yeah. Um,
What
yeah,
about you,
because
Pop?
Two. That's in order.
uh,
All right,
Right?
my Mount
good.
Rushmore is Shawn Michaels,
Okay.
Stone Cold, Undertaker. Damn, who's my fourth? Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, Undertaker. I'm gonna say Rob Van Dam.
That's a bag pick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You went in your bag for that one.
Yeah.
RVD is the GOAT though. Like he's one of the GOATs for sure. I think I left Undertaker off my Mount Rushmore just because I got him on the list of GOATs. I didn't want to put too many GOATs on there. I already got John Cena on there.
Mhm.
Um, but if I had to do like a list of greatest ever, like greatest wrestlers ever, Undertaker and John Cena, I think are 1A and 1B.
Mhm.
I think The Rock and Stone Cold, and then Shawn Michaels has got to be up there. Like a top five, it's hard for me to choose between Taker and Cena. Cena's on his last tour now. He's kind of he's a heel right now, so he's
Yeah.
like not losing anything. It's his last year. Like he's not gonna lose. There's no way. He's giving too much to the company at this point. But also, like Undertaker is unarguably like the GOAT. Um, but yeah, so Cena and Undertaker got to be 1A and 1B. I got The Rock and Stone Cold. And I think we would be doing a disservice if we didn't put Ric Flair in there. Um, and because I'm putting uh John Cena and Undertaker one at five, I'm gonna put Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
So it's like my top five, or I guess six. One got an asterisk next to it because it's two people.
What Pablo was saying? Leo.
So for me, my Rushmore is going to be Jeff Hardy, uh,
Okay.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Then I'm gonna go Chris Benoit, and then
Like that,
for
there.
my
Yeah.
for my fourth,
My
I'm gonna
nigga Pop be
go.
going through it.
For my fourth, I'm gonna go. I'll probably go The Rock for my fourth.
Yeah, The Rock is kind of undeniable.
Yeah.
Um, I think it's gonna be different. I think for like current, if we go current superstars, it'll be a lot different.
Hmm.
If we go like past 10 years, I think it's undisputed that Roman Reigns is probably the GOAT for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Um, it's hard for me to put together a list. AJ Styles maybe makes that list if there's a top five, and if we're doing last 10 years. This is probably a hot take, but I think even Drew McIntyre might be in conversation for that.
Huh?
Drew McIntyre for the last 10 years?
last 10 years. So that's
Just
what
the
from
last 10 years
2015 till
solely.
now.
Yeah, he had a crazy title run in like 20, I think it was 2018 or
He
2019.
did.
He had a crazy title run. And everyone was catching a Claymore. Everybody.
I think that was about like 2020.
Yeah, okay, so 2020.
Yeah, I think that was about 2020.
Damn, I'm surprised nobody mentioned H. What's up? Nobody talking about
Triple
Triple
H.
H?
Triple. I well,
Damn.
in my I if my favorites, no. Well, let me ask you this: is Triple H?
Triple H is in the top 10. Oh, well, I don't know. Triple H is actually
If we had
he's
to do
He's
biggest,
that guy, bro. Like,
who
yeah,
meant the
he
most to
is.
the WWE,
Yeah. Who
like
did
in
the
just
most for
four
the
people,
WWE?
huh?
Hulk Hogan is the top of that list.
Hulk
yeah.
Hogan, yes, is on the Mount Rushmore. Undertaker
Yeah,
is on
Of
there. Stone Cold is on there, and you can even throw you could throw Ric Flair, John Cena, or The Rock on there
What?
on the like Mount Rushmore of the WWE.
of wrestling. Yeah,
And as
those
far
those
as the
those
best heel, like,
those are
I
the
don't know,
biggest.
Triple H might have something to say about that.
Those stars that just
Nah,
meant
The
more
best
to the
heel?
business of WWE than Triple H.
tell me the names again. Tell me the names one more time.
I said Stone Cold,
Uh-huh.
Hulk Hogan,
Hulk Hogan,
Uh-huh.
Undertaker,
Uh-huh.
and
The Rock.
Either John Cena, Ric Flair, or The Rock.
Hmm. You
They
gotta put,
are
I think John Cena goes up there for sure.
yeah.
I think he been in the business for 20 years. You know what I mean? That's undeniable.
Yeah,
Yeah, Triple H not better than John Cena.
Uh,
He not, but when he was on
somebody.
what was the show Tough Enough?
Yeah.
When they was having the tryouts, I ain't gonna lie, he was wilding.
he
I
beat
seen a
some
meme
he beat some
where they
people,
said
bro.
that Triple H is only who he is because of Shawn Michaels.
Nah,
Well,
I don't know. I
I
don't.
wouldn't say that, but I
Because
do think that Shawn Michaels was arguably the better half of that tag team. I don't think that's crazy to say either.
Oh, when they had that
um,
run.
Yeah, when it was just Shawn Michaels and Triple H, and they were essentially the face of DX.
So you don't think Triple H in the conversation is the best heel? Because he was a heel for a while.
No, if we're going heels, yes. If we
Yeah.
but
going best heels ever, uh, I got damn best heels ever. That's crazy. Are we doing just wrestlers though, or can we do managers too? Because Paul Heyman got to be in there somewhere.
yeah,
Best heel wrestlers.
Best heel wrestlers.
Stone Cold.
He was a heel, but everyone loved him anyway.
True,
That's
Yeah,
it's
true,
hard
true.
to
that's
put him there. You know what I
That's
mean?
a
Because
good
they
point.
that's
liked
That's a
him
good
whether or
true.
point.
not he was heel or
That's
face.
true.
You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Like
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think he ever got booed one night. So I think best heels
Y2J.
ever, Randy Orton, got to be up
Yeah.
there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Chris Jericho was a good one too, but
Mm-hmm.
I think the Dudleys putting that old woman through the table was that
Sinister.
was crazy. They might be real life supervillains for that. That was crazy.
Yeah.
No lie. Who else?
What
Best
about Mark
heels
Henry?
ever. Mark Henry. Yo, bro, let me tell you something. As a Rey Mysterio fan, I used to really hate Mark Henry, bro. I used to really hate him. Like, bro, his music used to hit. I used to be damn near in tears, bro.
Bro,
I
speaking of hating
hated Mark
people,
Henry, bro.
when Brock Lesnar first debut and he beat The Rock at SummerSlam for the championship, I
Yeah,
cried that night, bro.
bro.
I
I
cried, bro.
really used
What
to hate
was
Mark Henry,
Brock
bro.
beat The Rock? You said
Yeah.
When he
Brock
beat
Lesnar is one of the best heels ever, too,
with
by
that
the way.
one F5. He used
yeah
to. It was a
when
point.
he
Go ahead.
nah, I was saying when he beat him on that first SummerSlam run. When he beat him,
Right.
I cried that night.
Yeah.
It was
What?
a
Okay.
point in
What's the
time.
best? No, no. Go ahead, Shaq.
It was a point in time when one F5 finished whoever he faced.
That's a
That's
fact.
what I want to say.
That
Yeah.
is a fact.
Yeah.
That's definitely a fact. Yo, that was like Goldberg when he first started doing the spear. He used to
Mhm.
finish everybody. Granted,
And
that was
then
because Goldberg couldn't wrestle, but there was a time when Goldberg was spearing everybody, dude.
no, and WCW Goldberg could wrestle. WCW Goldberg, but
Bro,
everybody
when
the other
did you
ones.
see there was that match with William Regal, and Regal was like trying to drag Goldberg through the match because he can't, like, he just couldn't wrestle. Like, if he had to do more to spear somebody, he was asked out.
This is what in that '03 run.
Yeah, I think it was in '03.
The '03
Yeah,
run, I felt like he was wrestling still.
Yeah.
or maybe this might have been like '05.
Now '05, Goldberg only did 1 year in WWE.
Hmm.
Who, Goldberg?
He only did 1 year in WWE in his first run.
Yeah.
Right, right, right. So maybe it had to be during that '03 run.
Mhm. But going back to the Mount Rushmore, would you say those 4 stars are like they tell the story of WWE in different eras of their time?
Like my personal Mount Rushmore.
No, I'm saying like as far as like those 4 guys that I said,
Hmm.
John Cena, Undertaker, Stone Cold, and who was the other one? Hulk Hogan. Do
Hmm.
you think they tell the
I'm
story of WWE?
Yeah, I
Those are the
think so.
four.
I think, but if we're gonna tell the story of time, then I think Ric Flair has to be on there too, because Ric Flair's been in the WWE for a long time, through
So
like many, as an active superstar, through many
right.
different eras. So like Hulk Hogan had come back for like a a novelty match, you know what I mean? And like the same thing for a couple other superstars who were like in and out. The Rock is the exception. Like The Rock is, I guess, considerably a part timer. But Ric Flair was like active for a long time, and then he had a stint in TNA too. Granted, I didn't watch TNA much, um, but he had a stint in TNA as well, and he was like older. Uh, so I think definitely if we're talking about like a list of guys who's gonna like signify the WWE throughout the years, I think Ric Flair has to be in that conversation for sure.
So who do you take out for Rick and put Ric Flair in there? Do you take out John Cena?
I think
Undertaker and
Sean's.
Hulk Hogan got to stay on there.
I would take off Hulk Hogan.
You would take off Hulk Hogan and swap in Ric Flair and keep Cena on there?
Yeah, I would. And I think Hulk
I mean,
Hogan
yeah.
was the guy, for his time, but his move set doesn't carry over at all throughout the time. Like at all. If like
But he's an icon, bro.
he's an icon, but it was just like from so early. That's it's kind of like saying that like Jerry West can play against Steph Curry. You know what I mean? It's like
He
hit
probably
those that
could.
move set don't it doesn't transfer over, bro. Like I think
All right, but it ain't
that
about the move
that
set.
leg drop at the time was because the WWE at the time was so new. That was so like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Professional wrestling was so new, so it was like, damn, that was crazy. But now we look back at it now, that elbow drop and that leg drop wasn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that doesn't take away from his impact on WWE. Like
Right. Not from
he saved that era of wrestling. Without Hulk Hogan, who knows how big wrestling is today?
That's
And
true.
without John
That's
Cena
true.
in '03, who's to say WWE even like survives that time?
That's true. I think I would still put Flair though. I mean, Flair did the same. I mean, granted, not for just WWE, but he did the same for TNA as well. TNA was going under. And then Sting as well. We got to give credit to Sting, but they essentially saved like an entire franchise. I mean, sure, he was iconic for the time, but I mean, are any of his matches now really as entertaining as any of those guys you've mentioned?
The one where he fought The Rock at WrestleMania
Yep.
18.
Hmm.
Would you say that's his best match?
No, that's not his best match, but that is an iconic moment. Just a stare down alone is an iconic
Yep.
moment.
I think The Rock has at least five matches that are much more iconic than that.
Then Hulk Hogan's
At
5 matches.
least. He's probably got five matches against Stone Cold alone that are more iconic than that Hulk Hogan match.
Okay, so does Ric Flair have better matches all time than Hulk Hogan? You think?
Well, I'll put up. That's tough.
Bro,
That's tough.
he got the two. How many times he fought Ultimate Warrior? Once or twice at WrestleMania? It was like twice, right?
Flair
No, Hogan.
Fucking twice.
twice, two
He fought
times.
he fought Ultimate Warrior twice.
Twice,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so that right there, those are two classics alone. The Andre the
Okay.
Giant one,
Andre the
Flair
Giant was
Classic.
versus The
also a
Rock.
classic. I
Classic.
mean, that was two very big, slow guys throwing each other around. But yes, that was iconic.
Him
For
versus The
the
Rock, and what
for the
about him
namesake
versus Bret
alone, that
Hart?
was iconic. Him
Or
and
him
him
versus
versus
Macho Man. I'm sorry, him versus
yeah,
Macho Man.
that was also a classic too. That's when steroids were still cool in the WWE.
Don't matter, man.
Uh,
He changed the business, bro. He saved the business.
sure, but also like you can't give all the credit to just Hulk Hogan. Like he ain't
You
gonna go in there and
think
wrestle
so?
himself. Those other guys got to be good too.
They do.
You
Same
know what I
thing
mean?
for
And it
Flair as
kind
well,
of
though.
goes back. It kind of goes back to the what I mentioned earlier about Regal. Regal went in there to wrestle, and Goldberg was completely not ready to wrestle, and it turned out to be a terrible match. You can't go in there and you know what I'm saying, wrestle yourself. The other guys have got to be there too.
Yeah, but I would say there's more to being a WWE superstar than just the in ring work.
Sure, of course, but Ric Flair's got some of the best mic work ever.
I would tell you this: people will remember moments more than they remember matches.
That's true.
True.
That's 100% true.
That's why Hulk Hogan is on the Mount Rushmore of like all time greats. I think it's those four I named:
Yeah, but
Hogan.
if but nobody is using like Hulk Hogan's moves right now. People are still raking the face of their opponents.
Okay, and they still doing
Nobody
the
is,
chop. You're
no,
right.
and they still doing a chop.
So you got Ric
Nobody's
Flair. You got
doing elbow drops. Nobody's doing that whack ass leg drop. I'm sorry to say it. That leg drop is whack.
No, I
what
wouldn't
what y'all
say
think?
that.
What
I
y'all
was
think,
trying to
Shaq?
avoid saying it. I was trying to avoid
Nah, I
saying
ain't
it,
gonna.
bro. But that
I'm not
leg
gonna
drop
hold.
was whack.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not a fan of late job either, unless it's the Hardy Boy doing it because they do it with so much like finesse and what's the name I'm looking for? Like the way they do it, they're house flyers, so you know they're gonna do it with some kind of like
But that's what I'm
um.
saying. In comparison to now, there's people coming off of the ropes doing 360s into a
Right, that's what I'm
frog
saying.
splash. Like,
Yeah,
you know, like the game has changed now. I think, granted, iconic for his era, he did a lot for the business. Fine. That's fine.
Yes,
That's
you cannot
irrefutable.
tell the story
That's
of
irrefutable. I
early
agree.
WWF without Hulk Hogan. He was in
I agree.
most of the most iconic matches. How many? All of them, both of them Warrior matches at WrestleMania. At least one of them is top five greatest WrestleMania match of all time. Well, two of them. I
Okay,
would
what's
say
the
him
top
versus
five greatest WrestleMania match of all time?
top five greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. I would say
Yeah.
him versus Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Undertaker and Shawn Michaels is up there as well.
Facts.
That's two.
mm-hmm.
Facts.
The first one that is.
Yeah.
Uh, Hogan versus Andre the Giant or Macho Man. Either one.
What about Taker versus what was his name? Gonzalez, the big giant guy.
Yeah.
Well, that was a WrestleMania match, wasn't it?
Taker versus that wasn't that impressive though.
You tripping, bro. I mean,
Taker against
That
let
was
me
like
just
one of
say,
his worst matches.
it holds weight for me because that's the first match I've ever seen. That was like the first wrestling match I had ever watched. Period.
I'm
Was the
telling you
Taker
right now, ain't nobody talking about that match to this
and
day. That's one of the top
Gonzalez.
matches.
I
but
mean,
think about it.
he was one of the top guys that Gonzalez got. And for Undertaker to be throwing him around the way he was is crazy. Undertaker's a big
I
dude, but
mean,
that was crazy.
he did the same thing to Ric Flair.
I mean, Ric Flair's a much smaller guy.
But he that was one of the worst ass whoopings I've seen in the WWE when he fought Ric Flair. I forget what pay per view
That was
that
WrestleMania
was,
18 as
but
well.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that was
ugly.
funny, yeah.
That was an ugly ass
Uh,
whooping they took, and you know, come
Under-
on now.
Undertaker doesn't come off that list though. There's not one
Yeah,
superstar
no.
you can take Undertaker off the list for.
no, Undertaker does not come off that list at all. He can't. He's untouchable there.
For me, Hogan, I don't know. Hogan and Flair,
What
I
about Bret
think I
Hart
still
and
got
Stone
Hogan up there.
Cold? What about Bret Hart and Stone Cold at WrestleMania 13?
That's one of the top five
Iconic.
best matches of all time.
Yeah.
Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Hell in a Cell. What was that? That wasn't at WrestleMania, right?
No, Undertaker and Shawn Michaels didn't fight in the Hell in a Cell Mania.
Bret Hart and Shawn
Oh,
Michaels had another good match too.
They never fought at WrestleMania though.
No, it was for the build up. What about
So
Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels? That was a good match.
that was a
yeah.
great match. Shawn Michaels, all his matches at WrestleMania are great.
Yeah, that was
Hmm.
a and Kurt Angle is on my Mount Rushmore. Kurt Angle is definitely one of my favorites. Um,
And the fact that he's a pure wrestler at heart too makes it 10 times
yeah,
much better.
yeah,
Saying that's
yeah,
like that's
100%. Yeah,
What you think, Shaq? You got Hogan on the all time great Mount Rushmore?
Absolutely. He's one of my favorite of all time. I mean, he was also one of the first ones to do movies too. He was in Rocky,
That's
and
what
he
I'm
was in a
saying.
few
He
other
was like
movies.
the
So I
first
mean,
mainstream.
he was the face. Like he was
well,
the
Fame was
guy.
Fame. Like that. I mean, granted, that was a new like parkway for Fame was wrestling. Granted, like wrestling was this was new for people, for Americans to see, you know what I mean, these guys go in there and put on this show. So that was like a new streamline of Fame, period. So granted, being that it's entertainment, like they're like you're acting there, you know what I mean? Like wrestlers and acting were always destined to mesh.
Yeah, but he's an international star. I feel like he wouldn't have been able to go nowhere without being recognized
True.
at that point. Like you know,
I think a match that was at Extreme Rules that should have been at WrestleMania was Cena and Lesnar when he hit him with the when he put the chain around his hand and
Yeah.
he punched him. That buildup was
That pay per
crazy.
view was when they fought. That was the pay per view app. That was the first pay per view after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
He didn't.
I thought
Yeah,
I thought that should have been at WrestleMania.
that was him
That's
coming off. Cena had fought The Rock that year, right?
hmm Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I
It
guess
was in 20 what was that
12,
in
2012.
2012?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Lesnar signed the contract after or like during WrestleMania,
hmm
like the weekend of WrestleMania or whatever. He signed the contract to return.
and
So
I feel
I
like
guess
one
he.
of the best Royal Rumble moments was when Austin got attacked by Triple H and then came back in the match and just wreaked havoc on everybody. He was bloody and all that.
It was a crazy time
That
when
was
those
one of the
guys were
best.
like when the guys were like cutting like their
Hmm.
faces and
Yeah.
like
yeah.
very early on in the WWE, a lot of those guys were trying to prove themselves. They were doing crazy stuff. Even like later on, like even into like the early 2000s, I'd say. Like you have some guys that were doing some crazy stuff. Shane McMahon was crazy.
I'm a fan of Jeff
Like
Hardy because of the shit he was
I
doing.
was just gonna
The
mention, yeah, Jeff Hardy
the shit
was crazy.
insane, bro, insane. Like
Yeah.
Mr.
that's what
Jeff
made me
Hardy
a
over
fan of his. That's what
Yeah, Jeff Hardy was a crazy guy, but I think
there.
I definitely Shane McMahon jumping off of the Jumbotron was probably
facts,
the craziest thing I've ever seen a superstar do.
facts.
Besides the Dudleys putting that old woman through the table. That was crazy. That was uncalled for. But I'm like, who even called for this? Who
May
asked this to
Young? You
happen?
talking about May Young,
Yeah,
right?
who the hell asked for Mae Young to be put through a table?
She
Vince
called for it
McMahon was
herself.
wilding.
Nah, May Young
Um,
used to wild out too. I don't know
yeah.
what they was trying to do with May
Yo, she used
Young.
to bug out. But and also I think JR was commentating too. And I
Yeah,
mean JR is essentially
he's the
to the
best. He's the
WWE
best.
what Joe Rogan is to the UFC.
Hmm.
Like he's the best commentator they have.
None of these
Period. Rest in
commentators
peace,
out
JR.
here is doing what. No, he's still alive. He's still alive, right?
JR?
J.R. Smith?
I thought
Not
he
J.R. Smith.
died, bro. JR Smith.
Jim
Yeah,
Ross?
Smith.
I
J.R.
thought he
Smith.
Yeah,
died, bro.
Smith.
Jim
He was a
Ross
he's
is
a
still
commentator
alive.
in WWE.
Jim Ross is still alive. He survived
Really?
cancer. Yeah.
Oh, that's
He
no no
beat
no.
cancer.
His wife passed. His wife passed in
Hmm.
2017.
Yeah, he had cancer, but he just beat it.
Yeah, I thought for
Um,
sure he was out of there.
yeah, nah. Jim Ross is the go-to commentator. These commentators now is trash compared to him.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
that's a
not. They
fact.
can't
Jim
touch.
Ross he's the GOAT.
Yeah,
Jim Ross
they
is the
be
GOAT for
trying to
sure.
scream and all that like Jr., but they can't.
Yeah, nah, it
It
ain't
ain't
Michael
working.
Cole. I think
It
we got
ain't
to
it.
give Michael Cole his flowers. I mean, he
Yeah.
for a commentator, it's like he's a commentator, but he's a heel, and that's crazy. Like
Mm-hmm.
to insert yourself as a character from the commentator's table, like that's insane. And I remember being young, and I hated Michael Cole. No lie, when John Cena whooped
Damn.
on him, I was hype. I was lit when John Cena whooped on him.
He's had
When he
some
made him
iconic calls though.
who?
Michael Cole when
Oh,
Daniel
for
Bryan
sure.
tapped
No,
out
he's a
Batista,
GOAT.
tap out Batista, tap
Yeah,
out
Yeah.
yeah,
Batista.
yeah. He's a GOAT too. He's definitely a GOAT too. Um, yeah, I think. How do we feel about these wrestlers becoming commentators though?
Which ones?
Depends. Just in general, the idea of
Who,
like
Joe?
wrestlers becoming commentators, because
Well,
I
Booker
see
T is
in
kind of fun.
general, Booker T is fine, but Booker T is way past the age of getting involved with the WWE. In terms of like a wrestling standpoint, he's still training people and things like
Oh
that.
no, yeah, he's done. He just announced
Yeah.
that he's done. He has
Yeah,
another
but what I'm
documentary coming
saying
out.
is like, granted, if these people have injuries, that's different. But also like you see like people who are no longer wrestling and they become like a manager or they become like one of these like front positions in the company. You know what I mean? And it seems like they're still involved. Where a lot of people, you have Wade Barrett. I think the other guy was Cody Graves. Corey
Corey
Graves? Cody
Graves,
Graves? Yeah, Corey Graves,
they work at the
who had
table.
like catastrophic injury, you know what I mean? And has become a commentator now. But I always figured that those guys would go into like some kind of manager, like Paul Heyman-esque position.
I mean,
Yeah, I
everybody,
mean,
everybody can't be a
go
manager.
ahead.
Like, is the certain I feel like
Yeah,
Of course
I'm
not.
not
Of
saying
course
this
not.
this like the bar is so high, it's set so high. It's like where
Hmm.
we judge them based on that. Like, if you're not a Paul Heyman kind of person, then what are you doing? Or if you're not
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
JR, if you're not a Jerry Lawler, if you're not a Michael Cole, then what are you doing? So the bar is set
Yeah.
so high,
Even
it's like it's almost impossible to
hmm
like to like
Mhm.
to like judge them in the sense of like their own. Like, there's very select
yeah.
few that
Even
that have. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say even like Alberto Del Rio when he had like that little announcer guy that used to come out with him.
Mm-hmm.
Even that guy had, you know what I mean? Like
He
I
had the
hated him,
sauce.
but the goal that was his goal though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
His goal was to make you hate them. And I think when these people play villains and you start to dislike them, they're doing their
Another
job.
example of that is
right.
Vicky Guerrero. Everybody hated her. She
Vicky,
had
oh my God,
her
forget it, bro.
the heat on her is crazy. Like,
Bro,
still to this
forget
day.
it, bro.
Fucking who else? Eric
Yo,
Bischoff.
people could not stand Vicky Guerrero. Bischoff too, yeah.
Do y'all remember that era when they was making everybody's interest music rap music? Y'all remember that era?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was one of the
Yeah, I
best.
remember
That was one
I
of the
think
best
they
eras.
I
And
think
Big
they
Show
One
did
of
used to
that
come
the
again
out
with
just like
Metro
another
Boomin.
superstar.
bro, one of the
Huh?
best eras is when Teddy Long used to make everybody fight the Undertaker as soon as he
Oh
got
yeah,
upset.
that was hilarious.
Yo, yo, he used to back out the Undertaker like a personal weapon, bro.
That
Like he was some
Oh
kind of
man.
hitman. Bro, every time, bro. As soon as you touched Teddy Long, you was fighting Undertaker that night. It was
Yeah.
crazy. Like, yo,
You
that was a
knock
good
him out.
time,
He's
yo.
like, all right, now you about to fight the Undertaker.
Yeah. Now he sent him to his lunch break or something like that. You got three more after lunch. Like,
Yeah.
damn, bro. He used to back out Undertaker like crazy.
Yikes.
But I think
Mm-mm.
even like that tag team, we can kind of get into this conversation now of like the greatest tag teams. That tag team with Undertaker and Kane was besides like the Hardy Boys, and then I really liked when Rey Mysterio and Batista were a tag team. Those
Yeah.
are probably my three favorites ever. Um, I used to love those tag teams, but Kane to me was so cold, bro. He had the best. ring exit ever. Like to
Facts.
me, that was the coldest ring exit ever. When he used to flip back
Yeah.
the rope.
So with,
Over the
with
rope,
such
yeah.
ease.
Crazy,
With such,
bro.
such ease too.
Yeah, like and for a guy his size, that's crazy. That's not easy to
That
do. You know what I
is.
mean? How he was so light on his feet. Yeah,
And he was
and I
always
Think we
always
doing
ever
that.
like
see
Like,
that.
Kane return?
huh?
What'd you say, Kenneth?
So you think we'll ever see Kane return?
Nah, probably not
No,
in like
no.
wrestling shape. Nah,
I
he
think
might.
he got another run of him coming out with that costume
Nah,
Think so?
I
with the
don't think
big red
so.
machine just to choke slam somebody.
Just like, nah,
I heard a rumor that he might.
bro. He damn near 60, bro.
I heard a rumor that he's in. Hey, Ric Flair was wrestling on Monday Night Raw well into his
I
60s.
know, but that's what I'm saying. That's what make Ric Flair Ric Flair. You know what I mean?
His 60s really old in wrestling. Hulk Hogan, all these dudes is wrestling in their 50s and 60s.
I know, but at the time they wasn't making the same money that these guys made. They ain't had no choice.
They also, you trying to say they're doing that for the bread?
Well, the money is different. The money was very different then and now.
Yeah, but what they named, they probably was still getting M's.
And isn't the Kane like the mayor of somewhere?
Yeah, he is.
He's like the mayor of Knox something, Knox County. Um, yeah, Knox County, I think. But something crazy about Kane too is that he was born in Spain. I didn't know he was Spanish. I thought he was just like a plain Jane white guy. I mean, his
Yeah,
name is
mayor.
Glenn Thomas
He's
Jacobs.
the he's the mayor of Knox County.
Yeah.
Kane, 2026 Royal Rumble
58,
return. I'm calling it now.
58 years
You
old.
think so? But
That's what
as the big red monster?
I'm going out on a limb. He's gonna come out in the
Because he
Royal Rumble.
was before his exit from the business, he was like corporate Kane.
Nah, but he came
Yeah,
back as Ken at one point, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Almost, on that.
yeah,
Bro,
He ain't
yeah.
kind
he's
of
He did
like
throw the mask
yeah,
on
at
a
the
couple
like at the
times.
very end though.
at the very end. Yeah,
But
yeah,
Kane
yeah.
never actually had a retirement match though. He never had like
That's
his
true.
final
Yeah.
match. He never had
That
his
is.
own farewell tour.
But is he in
Yeah,
shape
that's
though?
true.
Because being in
But
shape for
so I'm saying though, he's first of all, he's a 7 footer, and for a 7 foot guy to be doing all that is
He's a
crazy.
7 footer.
It says right here on his thing, he's 7 feet tall.
He's this. They lied on TV. Kane and Undertaker are not 7 feet.
Let me see. I know
Undertaker like
Undertaker, man.
6'9", ain't he? 6'10".
They're like they're in between like 6'7", 6'6", 6'8" type shit.
It says here Undertaker is 6'10", and
6'10",
it's got Kane
Big Show
and Big Show
at
listed
seven
as the
feet.
same height, 7 feet tall. Yeah,
No,
Now Undertaker does seem tall though, so
Undertaker is a big guy, bro. I'm looking at a picture
yeah.
now of him next to Big Show, and if Big Show's got to be 7 feet tall.
Big Show 7 feet.
Yeah, so let me see if I can show you real quick, because I can't flip my camera right now.
No, that's all
But
right. You
I
don't know
don't.
how to
Can
do it.
y'all see it? Can y'all see the picture?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see it.
But
yeah.
look how much like Undertaker is right there next to him. You know what I mean?
So yeah, that's not 6'8". I don't
He's
know where
gotta
you get
be.
that from.
He's gotta be at 6'10". You know what I mean? Like that has to be accurate.
You don't believe Google?
I don't believe WWE sometimes when they be having certain superstars come to the ring with their weight and height.
No,
I
no, I
think
don't. I
they
don't all
do
the
that
time.
to
You see, because
yeah.
here's the thing. I'm looking at a picture of Big Show and Kane is clearly shorter than him. Because at one
Mm.
time they did have the tag belts together.
Yeah,
Kane and Big Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, couple times actually.
Yeah. Kane is much shorter than him.
He was tag team champions with Big Show, masked and unmasked, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. But when he wore the mask was after. I think he won them unmasked first, and then he got them with the mask after. That's when it wasn't the black and white mask. That's when he had that red mask that looked kind of like skin.
Yeah.
That was when Kane was like in the worst shape of his career.
Yep. So that's it.
It was
Yeah,
crazy to
Kane.
see Kane like, bro, Kane when he first came into the league was into the league. You hear me? Into the WWE, bro. He was jacked, bro. He was ridiculous.
I'm surprised he wasn't
Like, and it's
more
crazy
popular.
now because I think, well, he did have the belt for a while, and Rey Mysterio won it from him.
Oh yeah, yeah, but it wasn't a long run though.
No, very
And
short
then
run,
and
but
then
also
after
Rey
that,
Mysterio was getting a push at that time.
yeah. But I'm saying that after that, he never
Your head is cut off,
he
Pablo.
huh?
Your head is cut off.
Mine?
Is it
No,
now?
Pablo. Your head is cut off.
Is it now?
Yeah. Yeah, you good now. You good now.
All right.
All
Is
right,
Kane in
let
the
me see how many world titles
Hall of
Kane
Fame yet or
has.
not? Let me see.
I don't think so.
Kane not in the Hall of
Uh,
Fame?
maybe not yet. He should be. He's got 3 world championships. He's got one
What was his
WWE,
last?
one World Heavyweight, and then one ECW. And then he got 12 times tag team champion.
Damn.
Kane known for his moments and tagging with different people in different eras.
Yeah, but he was also that monster. Like when he was pulling motherfuckers under the ring, that was crazy.
Yeah.
And bro was breaking through the ring and dragging people to hell. That was crazy.
Maybe it opened in
That was a
two.
terrifying time in the
See no,
WWE, bro.
see no evil.
One more
When
time?
it was a hit, when he had a lead role in See No Evil, that
Yeah.
movie in
Oh, bro.
2014.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good times.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna start. We're gonna wrap this. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. We just doing it. We were just doing a short episode today, but leave us comments down below. Let us know what's y'all favorite wrestlers, favorite matches. If you guys want us to talk about them on the pod, let us know down below. But this has been Mike and Loaded with Julian, King Pop, Shaq, and KW. We appreciate y'all for joining us. Give us a like,
Yes,
subscribe.
sir.
Y'all already know, man. Y'all be good. We'll see y'all next time.
All right. Peace.
All right.